Good morning, sexy voice right here. Sexy voice, because I've been yelling for 3 days. Whoa, Ibanez has bright lights. Look at this, with the shadows. Creepy. Hey, I'm at the Ibanez booth again. Let's try this again. Namm didn't quite work, and I want to apologize. Not to Ibanez, because I made some mistakes. Well, because also of Ibanez, but I looked at some guitars and was like, oh, that's a Prestige, and no, it wasn't a Prestige. They were premiums, not premier, premiums. So, what's with the super mega lighting here? This is, okay, let me show you something that I think I showed you at Namm, but let me be, good about it. Maybe I don't. So one reason why I said Prestige is because Ibanez decided to change the Premier logo. No, Premium. What the? Please, I'm looking at my guy from Ibanez. Follow every word I'm saying and yell at me, okay? Wow. I just want to say it again. The Premium. Yeah, right, okay? They changed the logo, which is in German irreführend. I don't know. It's the same damn font, and if you really, really don't look close, I don't know if this is a Prestige or a Premium. So, why are they doing that? It makes it really hard to know what line you're holding. But apart from that, look at it. I mean, really, look at this guitar. What? Let me be Phil X. Into the shot, out of the shot, into the shot, out of the... I don't know why he does that. Matching headstock. Buckeye Burl, I'm gonna say, right? Amazing. This is gorgeous. This clocks in at about 1300. Let me check. I'm getting a nod. This is absolutely beautiful. It does have a 3-piece body, which I have no problem with because this body is evenly pieced. So you can clearly see you have a middle piece, which will then result in side pieces, flanking things. We have this super mega complex hyper tremolo thing where you can make coffee, and recessed plates, which every company should do. PRS, S2 line, what the fuck? No, this is the way it should be. Beautiful neck, body, heel joint thing. I need to learn terms. Excuse me over there, we're filming. Inconsiderate drummers. Look at this 80-piece neck. Wait, we have, I'm gonna count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11-piece neck out of woods that I can't pronounce. I'm gonna say there's Bubinga, Walnut, Purple Heart, Maple. I'm just guessing. But because of this whole rosewood debacle, the Messe lady. And now in English, oh screw her. Look at this wangy fretboard. Wangy. Can you see this flamed? This is just to die for. And we have, of course, a beautiful, whatever it's called, I'm gonna call it Edge Low Pro something. It's probably not that. Flat ass tremolo. Does this screw in here? It's not the sticky in Ibanez thing. Did you guys abandon that completely? No. Okay, it's just not on this one. And then you have the beautiful Ibanez 5-position switch, which is always amazing. So we have DiMarzio's in here. The only thing that this guitar now has to do is just sound good. Everything else is like, yeah, hello. And oh, something that I kind of critiqued at Namm was no locking tuners on these, and a lot of Ibanez fanboys went like, me, you don't need locking tuners when you have a Floyd and a locking nut because blah blah blah. That's weird. Why does Ibanez put locking tuners on it? Maybe because I'm right? Fuck because I'm right. Because Ibanez listens. Well, not to me. They didn't do that because I said it, but because it makes fucking sense. Yes, you don't need the locking tuners for the wiggly wiggly, but it's just easier to change the strings. So even if you have a locking nut, it's just more fun. I met David Friedman at Namm, and his guitars with Floyd's have locking nut and locking tuners. And he's like, yeah, because it makes sense. Ibanez, you know, smart. Amazing instrument. I want to go home. This is too loud here. And this is a limited edition. Come here, Joe. Come on. This is Joe from Ibanez. I can't talk. Tell them something about the limited. This is very, very nice. So Joe tells you about the limited.
Yeah, it's first of all, it's very limited. And as Henning already said, this is also one of the premiums. This is how we pronounce it correctly.
So it's Premier.
Ah, yeah, sorry, yeah. Oh, yeah, seems I am wrong. Yeah, sorry for that. Yeah, it's more or less, it's basically the same guitar as the one we showed you before. But in this case, it comes with a maple fretboard. Again, we have this 11-piece neck. Maybe we can also point out the stainless steel frets. Okay. This line comes with. Thank you. Of course, we have locking tuners because there's no piece on earth without locking tuners. Yeah, so basically it's the same guitar, just a different design, as you can see. That's probably that's probably even a bit more gorgeous than the other one, but however, so depending on your taste. And yeah, I pointed out the maple fretboard, so I guess this is also a very unique and a very beautiful guitar.
I'm just seeing this one, which is that Swamp Ash? No, it doesn't look that Swamp. Is that, what is that?
To be honest, I have
he doesn't know.
It's ash indeed.
It's ash, okay.
Yeah.
That is new for Ibanez. And by the way, look at this. Why doesn't every company do this? I also say this in other videos. When you have the little plate here with a stupid screw,
yeah, I
would say Ibanez does it better. Which is why my signature Harley Benton has that too.
Your signature what?
Harley Benton.
Oh, sorry.
I said, look, if Ibanez can do it, Harley Benton can do it. But it's just a good idea because that it's prettier. You don't always have to tighten the stupid screw. People, let's move into this, you know, century.
Yeah.
So
but unlike the two ones before, this is a prestige model. So and this is also.
Oh, it's very difficult to see because, you know, it's the same freaking font.
Yeah, that's what he says. Yeah, so but this is not a new model for 2017. This has already been in line 2016. But it's actually turned out to be one of our most popular models. This also comes as a 7-string version, okay, and as a 6-string version with tremolo.
Let me ask you your opinion, which of course is going to be no, it's totally brilliant, but still, what do you think about the color of the binding?
I see where you're going.
You of course can't tell me your actual opinion, but tell me your actual opinion.
No, I faced this question before, and not because only I work for Ibanez, but on this very specific guitar, I think it fits. It with this, you know, like green-blue color, and the natural and the maple fretboard. I think in this case it fits. I can totally understand it if someone says, what's that? But I can understand it, but my personal opinion is in this case it fits.
So Ibanez really went for the piss yellow just to, like, you know.
I'm not sure if this is the correct term.
I think it's in the catalog, it says binding piss yellow.
Yeah, I have to double check that.
Yeah, it's a choice. It's a stylistic choice. But everything else for me looks totally fine. I like the fat ass, lots of metal bridge. Let's look at some more guitars. We're gonna be over here. in a sec. We have changed positions, so we are now in a different position. Looking at, I don't know what we're looking at. I'm gonna grab something randomly and ask Joe about it.
Yeah, I'm afraid he is.
Actually, I really like these things. I already said at Namm that I really like them, and then you kind of ripped me a new one. I don't know why. No locking nut, because no wiggly wiggly. You should actually write wiggly wiggly in your catalog. Come on. I'm not even gonna charge you for that. The new Ibanez wiggly wiggly. This is free. This is free advice, okay, from an industry professional.
I appreciate it.
But I love these go-to locking tuners. I don't know why. This is not locked. Wait. Someone wiggled on it. What is this wood? What is this wood?
What is the wood?
What is this? He doesn't know.
Also, this one comes in ash.
Ja, einmal zurück. Hatten wir ausgeliehen.
Danke.
Der nimmt sich einfach ein Gitter. Really pretty wood, but I don't know. Oh, is this ash? It's stained ash.
Yeah.
Stained ash. Ash in the back. Very nice guitar, same kind of shaping. Sleeker cutaways. The thing that I'm gonna have to point out, again, 3-piece body. Equal pieces, totally fine with me. 3-piece top, not so fine with me. Is this because it's actually solid pieces?
Yeah.
And it's not a top that's put on?
Yeah, exactly.
Then I could possibly not bitch about it. I'm gonna think about it for a second. Very simple, no inlays, bare knuckle pickups.
Bare knuckle aftermath, to be precise.
Bare knuckle aftermath, to be precise. What's this? A switch, duh!
It's a splitter actually. So depending on what position your pickup switch is in, with this switched on, you just use the 2 inner Spulen, coils of your humbuckers.
Okay. But no amazing Ibanez 5-position switch.
That's true, but that's because it's a more straight metal guitar from the Iron Label series, where we assume you don't need that much options.
Well, you pretty much need this, and that's it then.
Yeah, well,
and then you need, wait, this,
a few more probably.
Going down like this. Boom, boom, boom. But you have special guitars for that though, right?
Yeah.
Like this one.
Yeah, like this one here, for instance.
Let me put this away. That's what he said. So let's look at something that goes boom, boom, boom. And here's my old friend from Namm. Now, I said at Namm, I'm gonna sit down here, fuck this. So I said at Namm, an $8,000 guitar from Ibanez, what the fuck? And you said to me yesterday, he ripped me a new one.
Can only be guitars from other brands be that expensive? Is it only because of Ibanez?
He has a point. What I was trying to say in my very stupid way was that we're simply not used to that price range from Ibanez. So if a company establishes themselves as a higher price brand and they show the quality and the reasoning for these prices regularly, then we say, oh fine, a Nick Huber's 8,000 bucks. Of course it's 8,000 bucks. Now Ibanez has guitars in the, let's say, higher price range, which is 2,000 to 3,000 bucks. Now all of a sudden something pops out that's 8. I go like, why? How do we justify that from Ibanez? Not saying that they couldn't build a high price guitar, not saying that they don't have the skills, but it just doesn't fit into the range. So let's find out. Can you tell me what on this guitar is 8,000?
I mean, to tell in general why a guitar is that expensive, whether it's from Ibanez or from a different brand, it's in general, I guess, hard to tell, because of course it's not $8,000 in hardware, of course, but
no guitar is worth actually more than about $900 in hardware.
Exactly.
Not a single guitar ever.
And of course, it's the same point here. The thing is, in case you don't know, this is the M8M model. It's a signature model.
M8M.
From one of the guitars of Meshuggah, and of course there's a cheaper version as well. But this is the Japanese custom shop version. So this one's available, and this comes straight from the Japanese custom shop. So
not even Hoshino, but the actual custom shop.
The actual custom shop.
Okay.
So the best luthiers that work for Ibanez have personally built this guitar, and of course this is not a big series, so there are not many pieces of this one. So it's basically it's a rare guitar, and you basically pay as you also do at other brands. You pay for the experience and for the craftsmanship that luthiers put into such a let's say piece of art.
Okay.
And this is what I mean. I agree, it's a lot of money for a guitar. That's totally true. But if you are willing to pay a lot of money for a good guitar, then you can also buy a good Ibanez guitar, and it comes from great luthiers.
Let me say a couple of things. A lot of the Ibanez fanboys or the Meshuggah fanboys were like, of course $8,000 because Meshuggah is a good band and the music is good, so the guitar should be expensive. Well, you would agree that that's just a stupid comment, right?
It's probably not exactly correct, yeah.
Oh my God, he's trying to be very diplomatic here, which of course with me is difficult. Now, when you say piece of art, that is something I go like this. Obviously a difference of opinion, but obviously guitars in this price range usually have amazing paint jobs or amazing tops with quilt and all this stuff. I mean, they are like porn guitars. To me, this is the complete opposite. This is a very plain piece of wood with a pickup. So it's maybe the understatement of that high price range, but something that I'm going to teach him now how to sell this, okay? Wait. If someone asks you, why is this? Why is it so expensive? Look at the frets. Look at the fret ends. I don't know if you can see this. They are rounded off, and this is done by hand. It's a process that probably takes 3 to 4 hours by one guy. I know 3 luthiers that do this, which is Ruokangas, whatever, the Finnish guy.
Okay.
Guitars are in this price range, and he does this by hand. Isaac Berumen, hi Isaac, in Texas, he does this. And Framus Master Build Custom Shop, they round it off, and they're also in the $6,000 to $8,000 price range. These details are what make really high-end guitars. The thing is, those are not things you immediately see. There's nothing, you don't see the fret ends sticking out at all. You don't even see them poking out at the sides. Hand-rounded frets. All these things are very clearly an indication of someone spent time with this. Now, if this, for you, as a Meshuggah fan, who is a lawyer or dentist, is, something you really want, you want to drop 8K on it, go right ahead. I actually didn't see this at Namm, I just made fun of it, which come the fuck on, it's an 8-string, you have to make fun of it, because 8 strings are stupid.
What's that? That's what he says.
You know what, why didn't you say what? It's very easy, the pricing. It's $1,000 a string. There you go, $1,000 a string. That's how that comes.
It's that simple.
7-string version, 7K. There you go. Now, I mean, hey, I wouldn't be, and it's obviously a full neck through with a 5-piece neck. I wouldn't be able to tell you the level of this guitar unless I played it for a few days and it sinks in and you really get a feel for the resonance and all this stuff. But we can do this here. So, my apologies to Mr. Meshuggah guitar player for saying it's not a great instrument. I don't know, but let's just say Ibanez has proved over and over again that they can produce amazing instruments. So we're just gonna give them the benefit of the doubt and saying this kicks ass. Agreed?
I guess we can agree on that.
Okay. But it's still an 8-string. You don't need that.
Give that to me.
You really don't need that. It's stupid. We're gonna go now. Of course, they have hollow bodies, beautiful hollow bodies. I mean, if you have a John Schofield and Pat Metheny, do you have the Metheny here? Yeah. What a beautiful instrument. Give me. He just bonked it against the wall. He just bought it. What an amazing instrument. I mean, if a Pat Metheny plays Ibanez for a long time, you know it's the shit. How much is the Metheny? It's not cheap, right?
Yeah, it's around 3,000.
3,000? That's not a lot. That's where Gibson will start offering you these guitars. Oh, flat wounds. I need to put flat wounds on my hollow bodies because this is cool. Makes you play like lightning. Oh, what are these tuners? That's something special. 510. It says 510. I don't know who that is. But look at the shaping of these. Like super sleek. I would not mind playing very sucky jazz on this, which is all I can actually do. I could do, wait, I'm gonna do some Autumn Leaves here. Well, didn't that look really cool? You couldn't hear anything. This is a fun instrument to play, actually. Well, I'm gonna go now. I'm really looking forward to checking out the premium series because those guitars kick ass. And Joe promised he would send some over for me to try. Right? Shake on it. Thanks, Joe. Thanks, Ibanez.
Hello, I'm a handsome prince and I live in a fairy tale land. I know really lots of things, let me show to you, my friend. Hello, I'm a crazy spoon and I live in a cup of tea.